Welcome to our Wellness Minute this week. My name is Bethany DeWitt. I'm from the Wellness Champions, and today we are here with Dr. Matt Finney, and we are going to talk about the top 3 tips to conquering the cold and flu season. The dreaded season is upon us.
It's here.
And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why we have to suffer in the fall with regards to the cold and flu season.
Well, the truth is we don't have to.
Good answer.
What did you want to talk about?
Well, why do we always get sick in the fall?
Good question. Bullet points. I'm going to give you my top 3 reasons why people get sick in the fall. One of the big ones is it's colder outside, so people spend more time inside. So we're congregating, close quarters, coughing, sneezing, breathing all over each other, up and down each other's backs and necks. Bacteria, viruses, germs are spread a lot easier. I mean, especially in the northern parts of the country during this time of year. I think the second one big thing is sunlight. We don't get as much vitamin D3. Sun vitamin is actually a hormone, which is a requirement for your immune system to function properly. And I think our third tip would be what happens around this time of year. We've got Halloween, then we've got Thanksgiving, and then that leads us into Christmas. So consumption of like snacks, candies, sugar, all of that stuff increases, which essentially will shut down our immune system or put our immune system into a coma, so to speak.
Sounds fantastic.
Yes.
So, with that being said, let's get into the top 3 tips. Tip number 1 would be?
If I were to have 3 tips, one of them would be a dietary modification, would be eliminating and reducing grains and sugar.
That's unexpected. Why?
One of the things that happens, so when we talk about immune system, we're talking about the cell-mediated immune system. There's these little Pac-Man guys sort of circulating throughout your body. We call them phagocytes. And so what happens with these little Pac-Man guys is they require vitamin C in order to run properly. Well, vitamin C and glucose are essentially the same molecule, so diets that are high in grains and sugar will essentially put these guys to sleep, so your immune system's not working properly. And that's when then bacteria, viruses, germs, these opportunistic type sort of infections and flus can take hold. They say that even, if you have a blood sugar, I think it was greater than 110, decreases immune system function by up to 75%.
Really?
Yeah, scary stuff.
So what would you recommend as far as the blood sugar level? If you
somewhere in that range of 70 to 90.
70 to 90.
Blood sugar I think would be good, meaning not eating for like 12 hours.
Okay. 70 to 90 as far as the blood sugar goes. With regards to eliminating grains and sugar. Let's talk right away. Let's just get into tip number 2.
Tip number 2, a couple different supplements I recommend would be a D3.
Okay.
Let's talk about the flu shot. This is the flu supplements, the D3. The other one would be zinc. And the third one I would recommend would be a vitamin C, like a super dosing of vitamin C. And if you want the dosages for that, check out our next video or check out our next link to our blog below. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll post those for you.
Yes, we certainly will. And why are those important? We already talked about the D3.
Yep.
What about the vitamin C?
C is super important, and I mentioned that previously, is your the phagocytes or cell-mediated immune system requires C to function properly. D3 is a hormone, again, same thing, feeds and allows the immune system to function properly. And zinc, same thing, is antioxidant, decreases inflammation, but is also really helpful for the immune system.
All right. And then final tip number 3 is?
One of the things I recommend is getting adjusted, taking care of the body and the nervous system. So it's not a muscle thing, but it's a joint and nerve thing. And so the immune system is controlled by the sympathetic nervous system, which is housed by the spinal column. And that's actually how chiropractic gained licensure in this country, in the USA, wasn't for back pain, neck pain, but it was actually for treating things like colds and different viruses. Yeah.
When did that happen?
So back in
1918,
the largest pandemic in the history of the world came in and killed over 100 million people in about 6 months, and it was simply called the flu. And so the medical system was it was a baby at that time, as was the chiropractic. There were so many people dying that our medical system couldn't handle all these people, so people started getting adjusted by whether it was an osteopath or chiropractic. And what they found was that people that were going under like manipulative or adjustment therapy were actually had 1/40th the death rate of the people that went conventional medicine.
Wow.
And so it wasn't uncommon. I mean, back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, typical day work for a chiropractor, I mean, they were going in and adjusting people in like an iron lung. I mean, that was just, polio patients and things like that. So yeah, people know chiropractic is great for back pain, neck pain, headaches, but what oftentimes happens when people get their body working right is their immune system just functions better and they don't get sick. Or if they are sick, they recover a lot quicker.
So the big lesson of the day, from 1918 on, get adjusted. It's going to boost your immunity naturally.
You got it.
Also, we're going to take some vitamin supplements, zinc, vitamin C, and vitamin D, which again, we'll have those links on the bottom of this video with regards to the dosages. And then the last thing is going to be eliminate grains and sugar, which is unexpected but necessary. Thank you so much
Thanks for having me.
having us here.
Cool. See you guys.